This is an ugly entry in Julie's diary. Dear diary, today I saw him again. When he looks at me with those brain dead eyes, it makes my tick go pit-pat. And I feel as if I have...
That was tick. T-I-C-K.
And I feel as if I have armpit hairs in my stomach. I think he likes me because he asked me for the lint when I was standing next to him in the bathtub.
I think so.
I just had to hear his scum again, so
Yeah, I just messed up.
Oh, okay. I just had to hear his sweat again, so I called his shaky machine and left a slippery message. I hope he doesn't recognize my vodka. He is such a staggering plaque. Dear diary, his name is David, and I live in hope that someday he will recognize how oily I would be for him, and that I am the blood that he has always been.
Hey, blood!
Oh, this one is so...
What's happening, blood?
Set of genuine papers.
That'd take a long time.
Genuine paper.
Well, one day, a mean old wolf came along and saw the houses. Wow, he said, I'll run, and I'll jump, and I'll blow your house down. And he blew down the first pig's line, and the second pig's pin. The two pigs ran to the third pig's house. Thereupon, the wolf began blowing, but he couldn't blow the third pig's smelly house. So he walked off into the forest, and the three gross pigs moved to Chicago and went into the sausage business.
Went into the sausage business? Once upon a park, there were three little pigs. The first little pig was very messy, and he built a house for himself out of friends.
Hey, Bob, come on over.
The second pig was crazy, and he built a house.
The first one wasn't.
And he built a house out of toys. But the third little pig was very obnoxious, and he built his house out of genuine pigs.
That would be pretty obnoxious if you were a pig.
Gross.
Very nice thing to do.
Come here, brothers.
Well, there's friends.
You can have babies to raise a house.
Okay. Well, one day, a mean old wolf came along and saw the houses. Awesome, he said. I'll walk and I'll... Wait. I'll walk and I'll fly and I'll blow your house down. And he blew down the first pig's ceiling. The second pig's tree. Wait, yeah, okay. The two little pigs ran to the third pig's house. Thereupon the wolf began blowing, but he couldn't blow the third pig's lonely house. So he fell off into the forest, and the three white pigs moved to Chicago and went into the sausage business.
To celebrate her shish kebab. All her most squirming friends are here, including her devoted and faithful chipmunk. I must say, she doesn't look a day over 133. Naturally, she has some presents. Greg brought her a beautiful copper shot put that she can wear on her lovely wading boots. And our hostess got her a dozen tail lights that she can hang in her bathroom. Okay, we had the bakery send up a huge arid odor.
Aaron, what? Odor.
Arid odor.
You had to deliver that one.
We all went to wish her
Sealed
a
container.
very offensive birthday and many happy snowstorms. Now let's all sing together. Happy Twinkie to you.
I think we're done now, huh? I mean, we're not doing any more
I'll read
though.
it. I'll
That's
read
it.
What was it?
What do I read?
That's the last
of it. Which one is it? No.
No, that's it?
That's the last of it.
Yeah, she read mine already. I remember
That's it. Happy Twinkie to you.
My hand grenade. I met you at the Wobbly Knee cocktail party given by my distant friend Michelle. We had a hopeless talk.
Hold on, hold on. That hurts. The Wobbly Knee cocktail party. I did a few of them myself.
Wobbly Knee cocktail party. Okay. We had a hopeless talk about humongous toes. And I was impressed by your happy conversation and your grasp of the dopey situation. Also, I was very much attracted by your lucky eyes and your sleazy little chin. And your shoeless teeth.
Shoeless teeth, okay.
If you'll pardon me for if you'll pardon me for seeming quick, I was fascinated by your astronomical walk and by your super figure. I hope I made a genuine impression and that we can get together for a nice summer evening. Smashingly
Talking
yours.
sounds.
David.
Smashingly. Let's go and get the headache from that. Oh, God.
Once upon a blowfish, there were 3 little pigs. The first little pig was very psychotic, and he built a house for himself out of ear mites. The second pig was blood-soaked, and he built a house out of eye sockets. The third little pig was very dismembered, and he built his house out of genuine intestines.
You know who this one is, Dave?
Take a guess.
Well, one day, a mean old wolf came along and saw the houses.
Woof.
Belch, he said. I'll hack and I'll blow your house down. And he blew down the first pig's phlegm and the second pig's tongue. The 2 pigs ran to the third pig's house. Thereupon, the wolf began blowing, but he couldn't blow the third pig's splattered house. So he destroyed off into the forest, and the three happy pigs moved to Chicago and went into the sausage business. God, David.
I was trying to keep to a theme.
Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. The first little pig was very drunk. He built a house for himself out of dogs.
I bet they were hard to keep down when the plaster came in.
The second pig was cold, and he built a house out of chest hairs. The third pig was very foggy, and he built his house out of genuine stars. Well, one day, a mean old wolf came along and saw the houses. "Oh man," he said, "I'll scream and I'll run and I'll scream and I'll run and I'll blow your house down." And he blew down the first pig's bug and the second pig's flab. The 2 pigs ran to the third pig's house. Thereupon the wolf began blowing, but he couldn't blow the third pig's red house. Couldn't blow the third pig's red house. So he hailed off into the forest, and the 3 dark pigs moved to Chicago on the buses.
Some dark pig.
Okay.
Good luck, Rick.
Okay, friends, this gathering is a surprise party for Val. We are here to celebrate her ear canal. All of her most huge friends are here, including me, her devoted and faithful bison. I must say, she doesn't look a day over 3 1/3. Naturally, we have some presents. Greg brought her a beautiful copper cow pie that she can wear on her lovely road apple. Boy, talk about getting on a theme. And our hostess got her a dozen meadow muffins that she can hang in her bathroom. And we had the bakery send up a huge slobbering stump with candles on it. Slobbering stump with candles on it. We all want to wish her a very nauseating birthday and many happy crabs. Now let's all sing together. Happy diaper rash to you.
This is a grimy entry in Sarah's diary. Dear diary, there I saw him again. When he looks at me with those sloppy eyes, it makes my trash can go better. I feel as if I have bugs in my stomach. I think he likes me because he asked me for the shirt when I was standing next to him in the boots. I just had to hear his cushion again. So I called his laughing machine and left a crazy message. I hope he doesn't recognize my mountain.
It depends on if it's lit or not.
He is such a skinny ring. His name is David. And I live in hope that someday he will realize how whiny I will be. Perfect! And I am the coat he was always looking for. Don't read this one, don't!
Okay.
Okay. A secret letter from an admirer. Dear Miss Valerie, you may not recall my hat, but I met you at the big cocktail party given by your small friend, Tom. Your small friend, Tom. We had an abnormal talk about weird crabs. And I was impressed by your stupid conversation. And I was impressed by your stupid conversation and your grasp of the fat situation. Also, I was very much attracted by your skinny eyes, your blue little chin, and your big teeth. If you'll pardon me for seeming tall, I was fascinated by your large walk and by your gigantic figure. I hope I made a humorous impression, and that we can get together for a nice water next week. Ridiculously yours, Greg.
Oh, that was funny. Go, Vicky.
Other people are depending on electric tire tracks. These are very sharp. But there is a problem. You have to stop every billions and billions of miles to have your drumstick recharged.
Drumstick
It's
vegetable.
powered by rhythm.
That was Saudi Arabia and El Paso. And those
In Patty's diary. Today I saw him again. When he looks at me with those sweaty eyes, makes my dove go and I feel as if I have babies in my stomach. It's better.
Oh no!
I think he likes me because he asked me for the finger when I was standing next to him in the toe. I just had to hear his foot again, so I called his jumping machine and left a cute message. I hope he doesn't recognize my table. He is such a hairy mug.
Let's see, turns out right from it.
His name is David. Oh, and I live in hope that someday he will realize how pretty I would be for him, and that I am the Sarah he has always been. Oh, God. Now it's your turn to pick one.
Okay.
I can think of that.
Now that Saudi Arabia and Saturn and those other depraved Arab countries have raised the price of gasoline, millions of patriotic head lice are trying to economize. Americans are riding bicycles and loose small cars. Many people have turned in their old gas-guzzling lips and ride to work every day in a head cheese. Scientists are working on overinflated substitutes for gas. One is called Baba Baba La Bamba. It is made by mixing regular gasoline with ice nut. Other people are. This is getting bad, Dave. Other people are depending on electric bed sores. These are very sick, but there is a problem.
It's true.
Every 7 million and 3 miles. You have to stop. Oh, you have to stop every 7 million 3 miles to have your tapeworm recharged.
never fails to be
Every tapeworm remeasured. Right?
Oh, man.
Brain dead.
Brain dead.
Here's the title, A Page from a Girl's Diary.
Ooh.
This is a humongous entry in Julie's diary.
Oh no! Oh my god!
Oh, God, she's over here, too.
Oh
Dear diary, today I saw him again. When he looks at me with those goofy eyes, it makes my earlobe go pitter-patter. And I feel as if I have diapers
Feel as if you have what?
Diapers.
Diapers.
in my stomach.
Her stomach.
He likes me because he asked me for the shoe. And I was standing next to him in the towel.
Gosh. I hope he likes you.
I just had to hear his hamburger. So I called his kissing machine. And that's a wonderful message. I hope he doesn't recognize my carpet. Such a gigantic ocean. His name is Dave.
Whoa.
David! Oh my
And I live in hope that someday he will realize how insane I would be for him.
How insane.
Thanks for putting me, you guys! Thanks for putting me, Mom!
I have the fishing pole. He has all of the
I was the only guy in the room, man.
You put me for a girl!
I did too.
Good choice.
Jilly got picked all the way around the table, I think. Sarah.
And you,
Sarah loves you, David.
you put my name. That's pretty gross.
This ought to be neat.
Oh man.
A charming story with a happy ending. Once upon a... Are you the third one over here, Grandma?
Yeah.
Okay. Once upon a car, there were 3 little pigs. The first little pig was very speedy, and he built a house for himself out of slats. Seats. Is that seats or slats, Grandma?
I don't see.
Either way.
Seats. Okay.
I don't think so. I don't think I wrote seats.
Okay, we'll say slats. It looks like slats to me. Built himself a house out of slats.
I don't know.
The second pig was unruly, and he built a house out of books. But the third little pig was very lengthy, and he built his house out of genuine chairs. Well, one day, a mean old wolf came along and saw the houses. Boo, he said. Boo, he said. I'll sleep, and I'll snore, and I'll blow your house down. And he blew down the first pig's man, and the second pig's boy. The 2 pigs ran to the third pig's house. Thereupon the wolf began blowing, but he couldn't blow the third pig's unhappy house. So he went off into the forest, and the 3 reluctant pigs moved to Chicago and went into the sausage business. Oh, God.